what do you see? What's your vision of the future of both the brokerage business and then the real estate sales? Do you have because obviously you've been around for a long time and your vision has helped you be here. What do you think is going to happen?
I think from a real estate agent's perspective, I think it's wide open. I think it's a business where you can continue to make a lot of money. Interest rates have obviously had an impact on the market the last 3 years. But for the most part, I think it's a relationship business. And I think if you build great relationships, there's going to be plenty there for you.
Plenty of opportunity.
Yeah, I just and a lot of agents are getting out of the business, and that's okay. I think we probably had a glut of people. People got their real estate license just to have their real estate license. But I think from a company perspective, I have a different view. And I think what saddens me is when you and I got in the business, we all got in the business to try to make a profit for our company. That was the big goal, is. But today you have companies that are, they've come in with funding, one with over $1 billion, many of them with $100 million, and that's not their goal. Their goal is to add the number of agents or to add number of agents that have business pending. They want their numbers up because it's a Wall Street play.
Yeah.
And that makes it very difficult on the mom and pops that are out there.
Yeah.
Even though we've got 1,000 or 1,100 agents, I still feel a mom and pop mentality, and I'm a neighborhood guy.
You're not a mom and pop anymore.
Yeah, but
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and so I think for the smaller companies, it's a challenge because the smaller companies are desiring to make a profit,
right? And
where the large companies are perfectly okay losing millions each year.
Yeah.
And so,
for a while.
Yeah, for a while. And then, it was very much like a company we know, they were losing a lot of money. And then the market got a little tighter a year ago. And guess what? All the contracts that they had with their agents to pay for all this stuff and give them a split just came to a screeching halt. Right. And that's the unfortunate thing is you can kind of tell people, and we've been very fortunate because we've had a lot more agents join the company than leave. And
I think that's one of the things that I would say as an independent person that doesn't own a real estate company anymore and advising real estate agents. That is, you want your company to do well. You want your company to make money. You want your company and 2 or 3 or 5% to you isn't a lot. I mean, if you're on an 80% commission split and you give up 2 or 3%, that's, what is that? 4%, 5%, change in your commission split.
Yeah.
To a company going from 10 to 13 is a 30% increase.
Exactly.
And you spread that across the board, and companies could be healthy.